finish this and we'll close, because we'll write some programs and then little bit theory is there. So the naming conventions is same as a class only. So, but how once you create the interface, how will you call that? How will you implement that? So this is how you will implement. Class name implements interface name. So all the methods you declared in the interface must be implemented in this class. So simple. Class implements the interface. We are using a keyword implements. While abstract class time, we used a extends keyword. In case of interface, we have to use here implements keyword. So that's the main difference. So I'll show you, see, this is the example I'm giving, a real-time web driver one. Public class Firefox driver implements web driver. So web driver, this is the interface and this is the normal class. So all the methods of the web driver implementing here. So once you implement, how can you call those methods? So the mapping between class and interface will happen again, runtime polymorphism concept. So interface, first you will write a left side, that reference variable is equal to that implementing class object. You do that new implementing class. So this is the object of the class which is implemented this interface. And then with the reference variable, you can call all the methods. So this is the void method calling process. This is the return type method calling process. Same these concepts, these three you will use in the WebDriver. First, this line of code you will write. First, this line in the WebDriver test script. And then with this object, you are calling all the WebDriver methods. These are all WebDriver methods. But here interface, basically interface, you declared the methods implemented in this class. Okay, in this class implemented. Which class you will call here, that class logic you will get here. Just now we have seen in the abstract class, right? Similar. And so what is marker or tagged interface? An interface which has no members is known as a marker or tagged interface. So access modifier, interface name. And what is functional interface? This is very important. This is also Java 8 feature, functional interfaces. It has only one abstract method and n number of default static methods you can write in the functional interface. But normal interface, you can write n number of abstract methods. But if you annotate an interface with the functional interface, that interface inside you should write only one abstract method, not more than one. But default methods you can write many. That is called functional. Why do you need functional interface? Basically to support the lambda concepts, lambda expressions concept introduced in Java 8. Now you are going to create this, right? Multiple so classes you have to implement this interface, right? But this will reduce creating the multiple classes. You can implement your own way if you follow the functional interface programming concept. Basically, reducing the code complexity they are reducing, and multiple classes you don't need to create. With the lambdas, you can write your implementation you can do differently for the same method in different ways. With this functional interface and lambda both go together. So they should go both together. Lambda support this functional programming concept. Instead of creating multiple classes, you can do. I'll show you that also. Okay. So while coding time, I'll show you that. And so these are the examples I'm taking. But we'll do this coding also. These are the examples I have given already here. Multiple inheritance also. But what is the relationship between class and interface? See, a class can extend another class using extends keyword. We know already. That's a single inheritance. It's happening. A class can implement interface using implements keyword. That we are going to see now. An interface can extend another interface using extends keyword. So these relationships you should know very clearly. It cannot extend class. Interface extends class is wrong. That's not supported at all. A class can implement one or more interfaces. Interface can extend one or more interfaces. One interface can extend interface 1, interface 2, interface 3, interface 4. That is a multiple inheritance. So I told you, right, class doesn't support multiple inheritance, but interface supports multiple inheritance. Why it supports, we'll discuss that. Okay, I'll tell you that. Why Java supports, in case of interface, multiple inheritance. Why Java doesn't support multiple inheritance in case of class, I already explained. To make the design very simple, to avoid confusion, they are not supporting multiple inheritance in case of class. But in case of interface, they are supporting. The reason is you don't need to create object for interfaces. There is no logic, right, in the interface. So that is the reason you can create multiple inheritance is supported in case of interface. So what is the difference between abstract class and interface? This is a very, very important interview question. Many times asked question, this one. Both the abstract class interface supports to achieve the abstraction concept. And both places you can declare abstract methods. And both abstract class and interface cannot be instantiated. But still there are some more unique features are there. So abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract methods. Interface can have only abstract methods. Since Java 8 onwards, they included default and static methods. Default and static methods. Abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance. Interface supports multiple inheritance. So abstract class can have final, non-final, static and non-static variables. But interface has only static final variables. Abstract class can provide the implementation of an interface. Interface cannot provide the implementation of abstract class. Abstract keyword is used to declare abstract class. Interface keyword is used to declare interface. Abstract class can extend another Java class and implement multiple Java interfaces. An interface can extend another Java interface or multiple interfaces you can extend. So abstract class can be extended using extend keyword to another class. An interface can be implemented in the class using implements keyword. Abstract class can have a class members like private, protected, default, public, but members of interface By default, they are public. So that's all about this. Here are some of the programs I have given. Just try this. Okay, so these concepts, just try it out. So interface 1 first default method, interface 2 default method, and now class test implements first comma second. Now what is the answer? So you are creating object for test, test equal to new test, test dot print. So now which one will call? First, second, exception. So that you can just try this. So executing this, then you will come to know. Okay, now let's go and quickly implement this. Then we'll see how to create interface. I'll create an interface. See, you have to use interface keyword. I'm creating a shape interface. See, interface also either public or default only. No private, no protected. So let's say as a class. So interface also one template, but it has abstract methods, constants, default and static methods. And the interface cannot be instantiated. Class can be instantiated. Interface is declared with interface keyword. Class is declared with a class key. So these are the some of the differences. Int max words equal to 200. Now let's see all the methods I'm going to declare. Abstract. So double get area method. Abstract double get perimeter. Abstract void draw method. Okay. Yeah. So now these are the, and we will declare some default method also, right? We need a default methods. So default void send message. I'll just put something. Okay. String message. If you want, you can give. I'm just printing something. Message is. So I'll implement a static method also. See, I'm not writing public. By default, it is public. You don't need to int get cube int x. Say return x x, right? So that's it. So that's all about see these abstract methods. Abstract methods. So we declared abstract and we declared default, we declared static methods. Now you need to implement this interface, right? So what are the different shapes we have? Like first circle, right? Circle, rectangle, square, right? We'll do these four, okay? These three. Circle. So circle class, public class circle extends shape, extends shape. Say shape, sorry, it's an implement, right? Implements. Implements, so interface. See now all the add unimplemented methods. See all the methods it here came. So class implementing the interface. So this is the simple logic if you remember, that's cool. And so now I need a circle means circle have a radius, right? Private. So double radius. So how can you give this radius? So you need to supply a radius to the circle class. So you can supply through either setter or getter method, or what is the other way? So how can you pass instance variable value at runtime?
Constructor, right?
Constructor, excellent. So parameterized constructor. So public. So constructor name and class name is same. So double radius, and you know already this logic how to do that. This dot radius equal to radius. And you can now call this. You know area, how to get the area. So I can just put circle area, right? So I can, what is that area of a circle? Pi r square, right? So pi value, how can you get? Math dot pi. So you have already. And multiply radius, multiply radius. So pi r square. Okay. So, and then you can put here also. You can just write this one parameter. So what is the perimeter? 2 pi r, 2 pi r. And so draw method. Simple, right? You can just write simple method. Circle class draw method. Draw the circle. Right? So this is how you can implement the methods. See this class, this logic area will be circle logic. But again, if you take a square, right? Suppose you create a square class. Square logic is different, right? Implements shape. Add unimplemented methods. The square needs So private double, so side, you can use side. So private double side, and you can just provide this value through constructor. So write a parameterized constructor. So public square, and you can do double side. So you can do this dot side equal to side. So this is the square you can use. So you can supply the data. This dot side equal to side, and you can get all the values. You know how to square area. So what is the 4 multiplied by side, right? So 4 sides. So that's the area. And same way you can do so perimeter. And this one is sorry, this one is a 4a. Sorry, we kept it wrong. So here side by side, right? Side, so side square. Yeah. So this is the logic. So we need to build it. And square draw method. Draw the square shape. Done. So like this, you can implement the interface in any class. So wherever these methods are common to multiple classes, instead of everywhere declaring, you are declaring in the interface, and you are implementing that class specific logic there. When you create object for this class, you will get this logic. So that's how this abstraction will work out. And last one, rectangle. See, we don't need main method. We'll call them in another class. So first implementation is important. Implements shape. So rectangle, what you need? Breadth and width, right? Length and so whatever is width. So I'll use double breadth and width. So these two are whatever you want, length and width, or whatever you want, you can use it. So I want to supply these values at runtime through constructor. So that's the best way I can supply them. Double breadth, double width. And see why this is add unimplemented methods. See, it is asking once you implement, if you write with the interface, it will ask automatically add those unimplemented methods. I need to implement it. So that's what it automatically contract will tell further. Okay, this interface has some methods I need to implement. So that is automatically calling. So implement them. And this dot breadth equal to breadth, and this dot width equal to width. That's it. Now, so area is breadth multiplied by width, right? So that's the area. So rectangle class area. Rectangle class perimeter. 2 multiply by, I think 2 multiply and breadth plus width. Oh, normal bracket, not square brackets, normal brackets. So that's it. And then you can put a draw method. So rectangle class draw method. Draw the rectangle shape. So implementation is done. So what we created interface, we implemented in 3 classes that interface. Now you need to call them, right? How can we call them? So let's create another class completely separating the logics and everywhere. So I'm just create call interface classes. See, call interface and classes, and just always the first thing you remember the formula interface on the left side. Okay, reference of object equal to new implementing class object. So which class logic you want, that class you create object on the right hand side, and that should be pointed to interface reference variable. So what will happen, this reference type is interface type, which is pointing to that implementing class object. So whatever so reference variable should point to the classes that implemented this interface. So this is the runtime polymorphism concept. And so interface here is a shape. Shape is equal to new circle. So now you can call yes, right? So you can call s dot draw method. See first void method, and see shape area is plus s dot get area, shape perimeter is s dot get perimeter. And see, you can call even default methods. S dot send message, right? Hello. I'm just giving my own message, okay? And you want to call, see that calling default method. This one calling default method. So this one calling static methods. Interface static methods. Please remember all this, very important. So how can you call interface dot static method? Okay. So interface dot static method. So now 5 cube is plus interface. What is that? Shape dot get cube. So you just give 5. Okay. See interface dot static method. That's what I have written. Same formula I followed here. So even constants, how can you call? So constants, how can you call? We'll finish in 10 minutes. Almost over. So constants, how can you call? Shape constant interface name dot the constant name max words. So this see automatically you will get a circle logic here. See, you are getting a circle logic everywhere. So if you want a different class, just change the object. That's it. Suppose you want a square, okay? So comment out this and create a square. See, square logic you will get. See, you got all the square logic. So if you want rectangle, just comment out. So put rectangle. Right? So that constructor, this constructor has 2 arguments. I'm passing 2 arguments. See, rectangle logic. That's it. So even you are getting all the say 5 cube, the constant, everything. But same thing you can call in another packages. How can you call in another packages? Quickly do that. Call interface in another package. Similar, there is no extra, only. So can you tell me what is the change will come? Everything similar. Only change come. How can you call one package classes interfaces in another package? What you need to do?
Import
Import.
the package.
Exactly, import. Absolutely correct. Remaining everything same. Just you need to import. That's it. See, automatically see those are imported. That's import only you need to do. And remaining as it is, it will work. So see that? And if you want to enable, so enable it. Square also you need to import. So that's it. And so if you want to do this, circle, import circle also. That's all about this, how to call even in another package. Just extra import statement. Calling process is same. See, so void method you are calling with object reference. Return type methods you can call in the print statement or you store in some variable. So and default methods directly you can call. And static methods with interface you need to call interface name static interface name, so that static variable. Okay, so that's all about abstraction. Bhavya, so now your so 1 week tasks are, so create a selfie videos. How you are doing? You did a very beautiful task in the GitHub. I really impressed with that. A very good job. So you modularized it very nicely, so that anybody can see your work. Okay, so that's a very good job. Same way, selfie video for abstraction. Talk about abstraction, what you understand, abstract class, and talk about interface. Both you can mix in one, or separately if you want to do that also. So theory part, maybe abstract class and interface, you mix in one video and upload it. And then practice. You do the practice in both abstract class and interface, both you do. And one more important video we need, difference between abstract class and interface. Very, very important. So you read, every day you read 1 week, otherwise you will forget. So that's the one thing. Read every day, and you don't need to do every day reading again and again. It won't take, right? First day maybe it will take more time. Second day it will be easy, right?
Yeah, sure, Ramesh.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you and see you next week. Okay.